Sophie. Hi, Skylar. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. We'll wait for a few more to get on. We'll wait. And we'll start with, it looks like there's 8 people on right now, which is great. Good morning, everyone. Okay, those of you that Edge, and over the last few days, you've kind of been toying with this idea of getting on a live stream, going through some ball mastery reps, some skill reps, and just trying to keep everyone involved and engaged during this tough time. So we'll wait a couple more minutes to get into the little script that I've made for this morning. I think we'll probably go about 30 minutes, maybe 45, depending on how quick we get through the reps, how much I talk, as well as is going to be a factor in it. And hopefully we'll have some fun, and who knows, this might lead to doing more in the future. So while we give it those couple of minutes, I'm going to go through kind of my little equipment setup here in my garage down in Highlands Ranch. My rebounder that we're going to use when we get to that a little later is right there. It's just an old couch. I posted a video recently with, and we can see it on the screen, I tipped up this cooler box, this Yeti box, and bounced the ball off that. If you've got like a flat surface, like a wall down in the basement, in your garage, on the side of your house, whatever it is, something that'll just pop the ball back. Unfortunately, you probably can't see it, but I've got like this little concrete lip along my garage wall. So every time I fire the ball in, it pops up. So I've kind of improvised this old bit of furniture that we've had. For those of you that don't have cones, these are just like 2 little squeaky toys that my daughter used to play with when she was tiny. I'm going to use them. If you have cones, then use them. We've got 2 little dots there that you could pop down to whatever you've got. Just kind of improvise it. Sauce jars, vegetables, or I don't know, canned something or other, just as a visual reference for through the activities that we go through. And then obviously, finally, and most importantly, a good ball, good pumped up, appropriate sized ball for you to go through everything that, give you the kind of the overview of what I wrote down and what I want to script through. We'll go through a little warm up. It's kind of like some dynamic movements, just good habits of getting the body prepared. Then we'll go through what we at Edge call TK2K. So we've got 3 moves of TK2K, which is a technical training program that was developed at Edge a few years ago, which gets you about 2,000 touches in a short space of time, and is very good for helping you learn how to move your body, change the angle of your body from one side to the other. So we'll go 3 of those moves, which lead into a little combination. We'll use the little bounce surface, the rebound service, to go through 1, 2, 4 separate activities using that rebound surface, and talking about our first touch, talking about our hip position, talking about opening up, and hopefully getting through all of that first. Slowly, just to figure out the routine of the pattern of everything that we're going to do, and then second, maybe a third set of really getting into it and firing the ball in and pushing yourself, challenging yourself to stay sharp during this downtime that hopefully will end one day. Fingers crossed. So let's get into the little warm up. First, we won't need a ball. Again, 2 little cones just as a little reference point. This is kind of like the little dynamic movements that you'll go through pre-game, and everything we want to do lasts probably about just 30 seconds. So first one we'll do is static skipping. So all that's going to be like you would skip in a line in a warm-up. All I need you to do is just skip on the spot, just like this. And we'll go 30 seconds, starting opposite knee. Just try and find that little bounce as you put both feet on the ground. It's about 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Hello to anyone else that's joining in. Looks like we got about 12 people on. I'm Coach Ian. All right, next little activity, we're going to do butt kickers. And again, just in a static spot, just lift your heels up, hands behind. You just want to try and touch. Bring your heel up to touch your hand. Don't chase your hand down to your heels, okay? So again, we'll go 30 seconds, starting about now. Time left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next one, high knees. Again, just all the traditional kind of dynamic movements that you go through in your pre-game warm-up, except we're trying to do it in this smaller, closer in space. So high knees is up next. We'll give you 15 more seconds to prepare, and for myself to prepare. Okay, 5 seconds, high knees, and 3, 2, 1, go. Important here, the knees come up. We don't just want to run the spot really fast. We're trying to stay light, balls of our feet, bringing your knee up here so that this is almost like a tabletop, like a countertop. Good quality movements to prepare yourself for the short, sharp exercises that we'll go through in just a few. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good stuff. 30 seconds rest. We'll take you through the next activity. Just checking in on who's saying hi. Thanks for waking up to watch, Ryan. Aubrey and Claire, hello. Hi from Maddie, hello. Skylar, is Wes taking part? Thanks, Colin and Kyle. I'm already blowing. All right, side to sides next. So between your two little objects, it's a high knees activity, kind of like a ladder drill. We want to place our feet in between. Finish with both feet on the far side of the cones. I'll pull them cones from now on. Okay. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then we'll go back the other way. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, just looking for time. We'll do it 30 seconds, just back and forth, as comfortable as you can do it. But again, high quality over just doing it as fast as you possibly can. Okay, we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Okay. All right, the tricky one, the one that the coaches have a lot of fun kind of watching players do, over the gate or over or under, depending on which way you want to do it. The rhythm is the key. Everything we're going to talk about in the next 30, 40 minutes. Rhythm, footwork. A phrase that I like a lot is frequency of step. And what that means is knowing that you take more steps than you take touches on the ball when we get to the bit with the ball. So the warm-up phase is key for that as well. Okay, frequency of your step. Take more steps than you need to so that you prepare your body in a way that you'll be able to receive a ball, you'll be able to strike, you'll be able to do whatever you want, okay? Excuse me. Okay, let's do over. So here we're just gonna start in the middle, little bounce as if we were skipping, and we're gonna go across with the hip land, the hip position changes slightly to an angle, and then we're gonna come back around, across 90 degrees to face out the opposite way. So we don't want our hips square here to the two objects. We're working 45 to the one side, 45 to the other side for 90 and a full turn, if that makes sense, okay? So we'll go up, out, that should open the hips and we land, step, 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 up, out, and then we've turned our body around, all right? So get ready for that in about 8 seconds, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Out, and a little bounce. Out, out. Notice how that hip rotation comes all the way around. That's what pulls the rest of my body through to facing the other way. And the little bounce in between just prepares you for the next rotation. 5 seconds for this one. Good stuff. Okay, now we go the other way. So now we start with the hip comes out, so the hip position is already open, and then we're closing that off. And then again, just a little bounce to prepare yourself to be able to rotate the opposite way. This is the big, the one I joke about with how coaches kind of can have a little giggle at seeing players do this, even pro players when they can't get into the rhythm. They go here, this foot is so heavy and planted, and they go here, and then they look like the Tin Man, and then they rotate that way. So we want to be light on our toes, and as almost like we're doing a punch volley, right? And then we bring the hips across, and then we're on the balls of our feet, we're light on our toes. 10 seconds, and we'll give it a go, okay? Again, focus on quality of the movement, not a race. We'll get into that with the ball, how many can you do, and all that good stuff. Right now, it's about quality. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I can't find the rhythm myself. Ten seconds. Okay, and rest. Good, good, good. We got one more before we work on the ball. Sorry to drag this out, but good habits, no matter what age you are and you're watching, good habit says do a warm-up. All right, final one. We want to keep the knee in line with the toes. We don't want to be wobbling left and right. We're just going to come forward and try to prevent this back knee from touching the ground. Come back, and we just lunge forward again. And we're light on our toes doing it. We want to really have that dynamic push coming forward. Just like that. We'll go 30 seconds on. And that should be that. And then we can do the fun stuff. We can get on the ball. Okay, we all ready? 30 seconds, just single leg, forward lunge, and go. Little bounce, step, little bounce. Hey. Five seconds. Okay, time. If you want to get a quick drink, then do so. I'm going to lose this top. Good work so far, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Coach Ian, Academy Select Director, 77 U9, U10. But the session we're doing this morning is for anyone that wants to join in, parents as well. Excuse me. again, all we're doing here, trying to just keep everyone sharp, trying to keep everyone engaged, interested in soccer during this kind of rough time away from the field and away from our friends as well. So right now you're on the live stream. If you are, if you're watching the recorded one, because when this ends, YouTube will do its magic and we'll post a video, so it'll stay there forever. This could be a good reference just to come back to on a day that your kids tapped out with the schoolwork, or they finished it all, or later on at night when you want to wear them out and they want to get their fix of soccer, get into this, what should probably go 40, 45 minutes of work, as well as all the other stuff the club sent out. So we've got individual learning plan went out last week, which is kind of a 3-day-a-week workout plan. Some days there's the technical aspect, some days the tactical aspect. There's a physical side of it. There's some mental, psychological pieces to it now as well. We've put some health and wellness, mental wellness components into that. We've got the Time to Get Better Club, which is on a Google Sheet, which is a bunch of activities for you to be able to score points every day. A lot of game links in that one. So you can watch highlights of games and try and see how the pros piece it together, as well as, you know, for all this ball mastery and little footwork stuff that we do. What we're trying to do with the Time to Get Better Club is show links and activities, links to games where pros do these little moves as well. Okay, so it kind of relates to why we're working on and why, excuse me, why you can have your player put the time in now and stay sharp, and then see the dividends pay by the time we get back on the field. Okay, fun stuff. The ball's out. We're doing 3 TK2K moves. The TK2K is that 2,000 touch training system that Edge have been implementing for multiple years, certainly longer than I've been around at the club. So very useful tool to be able to get your player a bunch of touches, but also quality touches, as long as they're taking the time and the care to make those touches quality, if that makes sense. Again, it's not a race of can you do 1,000 in 35 seconds and the ball moves this much. It's about the quality of the touches and making the ball move a realistic distance, where we train both the feet and also the brain and the eyes to manipulate the ball across 2 yards, and that might just create enough space to get by a defender. So 3 TK2K moves. We're going to do pull back outside, we're going to do the V, and we're going to do the L turn. Now, quick one. They're the labels that we put on them for our TK2K training system. When I do the V, you might go, oh, I call that the L. Or I might do the L and you go, oh, I call that the pull back Cruyff. And I do pull back outside and you call that a V. The label really doesn't matter. Obviously, you just have to pick a label and stick your flag in the ground and decide where you want to do it. So they're the labels we give it. I will go through our labels for our footwork each time. And when you go, oh, I call that the V turn, totally fine. Call it whatever you like. The important thing is that you're practicing it, right? So first one, pull back outside. Now the pressure's on to actually do it right. Pull back outside. You're going to start, here's your 2 little cones. We're going to start with the ball on the outside of 1. This is my left foot. I don't know which way the camera's decided to face you all in this feed. So my left foot passed the ball past the cone that's on the left-hand side of my body. We are going to pull the ball back so that it is in the center line between these 2 objects that you've put down, and then we're going to use the laces to push the ball across to the other side. Okay, pull back outside is what it's called at Edge. Whoever else is watching, or even if your coach calls it something different, no big deal. Okay, but that's the move. So it goes from one side, it comes all the way in, and it finishes on the other side. So we do, in fact, draw a V. So it comes in, we push out. It comes in, and we push out. And kind of like our warm-up, we want to go 30 seconds on. Quality touches first. Not a race, not a competition, not I did 250, but you fell over 3 times. Take your time. We'll talk about the footwork to create success, but 30 seconds on, just have a go at it. And we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time there. Good stuff, good start. Well done, well done. So I'm going to come in a little closer. I'm going to talk about the footwork. Let's have a little check-in. Who's on here? BG Coop, what's up? I don't know how long ago you commented that, but I'm checking the screen as and when I can. For those of you that are seeing the club, comment back. Say hello to Coach Jay, because he is kind of my chat moderator from the comfort of his own couch. And it looks like Colin and Ryan have been on there as well. So what's up, guys? Good morning to everyone. So pull back outside. Here's the key to this one. Again, footwork, quality of touch, quality of movement. As we pull this ball back, we said that this is going to end up in this midline between these two cones. When I go and reach for the ball, this foot, my standing foot, is exactly where the ball needs to be. So if I don't do anything with it, it's just going to hit it, I lose control, smash, get tackled. Or not where I really want it to end up, even if you're in a moment of low pressure. So as you bring this foot back and drag the ball, you've got to get this one out of the way. So it's kind of simultaneous movement. As I pull, I'm hopping onto the other foot, and that allows that little channel for the ball. I'm going to push the ball forward and complete the move. So just watch again. Kind of simultaneous hop on this foot as you pull the ball. That creates that opportunity for you to push. And in slow-mo, it's certainly more difficult than doing it in full speed. So that's the key. Foot on the ball, standing foot hops out of the way, toes point down, push through the ball, and then start here specifically for this one. Pressure's coming in this angle, directly in this line that the camera's facing me. As that player comes in, I've got my body protecting the ball first, but as I come back, I can then bypass that pressure, use the defender's momentum against him, and away I go. All right, so we'll do 2 more sets and less talking from me. All right, are we ready? 5 seconds. Focus on the hop, on that standing foot. Let's go. Five seconds. Okay, and time. Good work. We'll do another set. Quick little 20-second from me in this final set. And I just guilty of this in the 2 we've done. So focused on the ball, getting the footwork right, I don't look up. So the final piece in this, by the time we get on the 3rd set, lift the eyes as soon as you make the 2nd touch. That's an opportunity to stand a little taller, see what's going on the field, maybe scan, and then we focus on the ball again. Okay? 3rd set, focus on getting your eyes up on the 2nd touch. 3, 2, 1, go. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Woo. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. Okay, have a quick sip if you need. I certainly do. Quick comment check. Oh, James is on as well. Yeah, keep firing questions in if they come up. James, Jay, looks like Colin, Ryan, all the boys, Kyle, everyone's on there. Let's make this as interactive as we can. Love to be able to sit on my laptop there and type away, but I'm getting my workout in as well for the day, so. Okay, V. Ball's going to start, again, the outside of this, let's call this pressure, two little objects, 2 cones. In Instead of reaching same foot with the same side, we're actually going to twist and reach opposite foot. So the ball's on the left of the cones, or the left of pressure. I'm going to reach with the right foot. Okay? Pull it back. Turn the hips. This will be the key one for this. Inside of your foot to push the ball to the opposite side. And then we just repeat in a mirror image. So I reach in with the left, pull. With the inside of the foot, pull. And I'm just going back and forth like that. Yeah, notice how, before we even get into this, notice how far I travel. Look at the distance from the ball here, pull, and the ball finishes here. That's, again, the quality of movement, quality of footwork. That's the key here. That's the key to any of these ball mastery moves. If I just did this for 20 minutes, and this is my defender's just stood. Okay, man, that's cool. Bang, takes the ball from me. So do it with purpose, where we move the ball from this far, whoop, all the way to this far. We'll talk about the body and the head coming up in that one as well. Okay, 5 seconds to get on. Reach with the opposite foot. Both touches with the same foot to get to the other side. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Go. Pull, in, pull. There you go. Okay, 5 seconds. 2. And time. Press there. Good stuff. Good start. Good start. Again, same message. What's going on in the chat? Whew. Can you tell I'm not in shape? First message for this one, much like the little switch pull back outside, we're going V. This pull has to be long to allow the body to rotate to face the new direction, the 90 degrees that we talked about in the previous move. If it's a short pull, the best opportunity I have by the time I turn my foot is only move the ball a foot, 18 inches. Okay? So the key here is this long pull back. Then we can drive into that new space away from pressure. So focus on that. 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. Long pull back, bounce the ball forward. Long pull back, bounce it forward. All right, keep it going. Long push. Long push. 5 seconds. Wait. Okay, time. Good, good, good. Third one, or third set, should I say, before third activity. We'll talk again about the eyes. Head comes up. We puff our chest out. We're scanning the field. If you're a 6, this might be one where you're on the build, right, out of the back. Try and play down the one side. You slide the other team over. We're in, touch, touch. Stand tall, eyes come up. Switch the play. We're on the attack. Little quick example of positional player that could, under pressure, apply these little moves. And I know we've got people watching that like to play the 6 as well. We do, right? Yeah. BG on U6. Skylar's been in there, right? High pressure, different angles of pressure. So these little footwork moves are going to help us to get out of trouble. Okay? Final set. Focus on that, right? Stand tall, chin up. Eyes will come up automatically. Ready? 30 seconds. Go. Stand tall. In, stand tall. Touch, stand tall. In, stand tall. Oh, lost it. Stand tall. Five seconds. Oh, lost it. And rest. before we combine the three. That'll be the indicator for how much of the footwork we've understood and we've applied, because after we do this L turn, which I think we all know and are familiar with, after that, the 3-turn combo, pull back outside into the V, probably the other way around, V into the pull back outside into the L turn. Just 6 touches in a row, okay? But let's focus on the L. Again, ball's gonna go on the opposite side. I might pinch that in just a touch, because with this one, we don't want the ball to run away too much, because we're not necessarily facing that angle, and we don't necessarily know how much space we have in a game. But this, again, start on one side, goes behind the foot, chop with the inside, almost like you were doing a Cruyff, and hopefully, ball's going to end up on that opposite side, okay? So in slow-mo, it's a little more difficult. 1, 2, behind the standing foot. We'll talk after the first set. All right, 5 seconds on. 4, 3, 2. Okay, let's go. L turns, in and behind. 30 seconds, go. Take this one to figure out your body position, figure out the movements, the pathway of the ball. We're going to increase the speed in the next ones and talk more detail, particularly about the standing foot. So just be ready for that. Here's nice and easy. Track the ball from one side to the other. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 1. Time. All right. Okay, for the second set, here's what we want to focus on. Here, first one, we're doing nice and easy, right? Or I was at least. So, straightforward, pathway of the ball, back and forth, easy peasy. In a game, the reason we might want to go this from starting the move here to ultimately escape into this space, because of pressure in front, okay? So if we're on the dribble, and we want to perform this one pretty quick, and I reach for the ball because of that, this is all closed now, this is a high pressure, and I roll and do this, and I hit myself in the leg with the ball or with my own foot. So just like ball back outside, we want to be able to hop onto the other foot, or at least hop the foot to get it out of the way for the path of the ball, if that makes sense. So I'm here, rather than a really big lean, my body weight is backwards, and maybe I don't have the control. This one's getting out of the way now. Okay, so as I do it, hop, and just tighten up that kind of radius of where the ball goes, and again, hop, create space for the ball, and my L's, if I move back a little, become a little bit more tight, a little bit cleaner, but my body, more importantly, is always over the ball. So I'm not reaching back here, up, and then into a potential tackle or just fall over, okay? So now focus again, standing foot, get this out of the way. Create that pathway for the ball with a hop. The ball stays clean, it stays close, gives you the opportunity to lift your head, which we'll do in the third set. Are we ready? Okay, hop this standing foot in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, hop, hop, hop. 5 seconds. 1, rest. Final one with this, you see it on the TK2 video, is the escape touch. So what we just worked on was keeping the ball in close, 2 touches to maintain possession. We're going to add a third one, which we'll call the escape or the exit touch. And this is going to bring the ball away from the body. Bring the ball away from the body, raises the chest, raises the chin, allows us to see the field. So, third set, we'll go in. We're still looking for this hop. But now after that one, we go big. We stop here. Now we can do it back the other way. Okay, so we go hop, in, touch, look up. Now we're ready to go the other way. Probably a little too far on that example. Then we'll go combo, right? So after this one, 6-touch combo. Okay, we ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Touch, head comes up. 1, 2, 3, head comes up. Light on our toes. Even if it's not such a big hop with the standing foot, we're light on our toes to potentially get it out of the way so that the ball can travel. Whoop. You lose it, bring the ball back, just fix it. We want quality. Woo! 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a drink. Good stuff. Whew. All right. Okay, 3-touch combo, or 3-turn combo. We go V, right to right. We're going pull back outside, which is right to left. We finish with an L. That's the first 6. Ball's on the opposite side. Mirror image, we go back the other way. So now we reach in left. V, pull back outside. L, ball's on the other side. V, pull back outside. L. Whoop. Messed it up. Okay. I'll go through first set slow. You go at the pace you know you can handle. Woo. Again, quality reps, quality movements, not a race. So if you're in there with your sibling, you don't necessarily have to worry about getting more than them. You need to worry about getting more quality ones than your sibling if you're in a competition. Or with your mum or dad, whoever's taking part. Okay, so 6 touches, brings the ball over to the other side. 12 touches, I'll get the ball back into this starting position. That all makes sense. So I'll go through it slow. Let's go a little longer this time. We'll do 45 seconds. And again, quality over quantity right now. We'll ramp it up in the second or third set. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Pull back outside. L. Reach with that foot. V. Pull back outside. L. Reach with the same foot. V. Pull back outside. L. 10 seconds. Pull back outside. L. And rest there. Hopefully, we'll just do a second set with the combination. Hopefully you got the gist of the flow. I'm saying it out loud, not just because we're live streaming and we're making a video. When I do this with my teams, I say the moves out loud as well, out at stand up. So please do the same if that's that refresh you need. V, pull back outside, L. V, pull back outside, L. V, pull back outside, L. Okay, and just know, hopefully then train your brain to know which foot to position on the ball, how to create the space by moving your feet, and then an exit touch over to the other side of the cone. So 45 seconds again. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. A little quicker if you're feeling confident. Pull back. Whoop. Pull. Whoop. Oh, wrong one. B, pull, L. Keep it going. You've got 15 more. Oh, lost it. 5 seconds, Sheila. Push hard. Can you get the last one in? 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Well done, well done. If you want a drink, get one. 1 minute. Where are we at next? And then we're going to use this rebound surface. So have you got a wall, a couch, a cooler box, wherever it may be. The basement wall, if you're allowed. Somewhere you've had permission to knock the ball into. Oh, the bash lookout. I hope Leo's playing too. Man, I should have brought a towel and not put the heaters on. Okay, if we're all back, I'm going to talk. I don't need to shout when I'm this close. We're going to talk a little about the setup now for the rebound surface. So again, first ever couch I had is now my little garage couch. Visual for me here is pretty easy. This is 2 cushions on the couch. The 2 objects that you're going to use, actually just one for this first set. Use the midpoint of however long the surface is, right? So if you've only got this much to work with, use the midpoint. I've got a nice white couch here, midpoint, and come off about 2, not 2 dinosaur steps, just 2 regular steps. Excuse me. The reason for that is we want it in close so that the rebound ball comes back to help us do our footwork and our movement, to help us improve or stay sharp with our first touch. So if everyone's got that set, midline, two steps, not even 2 yards, just 2 reasonable steps. And I'll give it another minute just for everyone to get situated. Right now, just get a feel for how that ball comes off, whatever it is you're hitting it against. Let's say I did a video where I bounced it off this cooler box behind me, much narrower space, the angle wasn't quite there, so you just get that feel for how it rebounds. And that's going to set us up for the little activities that we'll have coming up here. So 10 more seconds and we'll get into the first one. If you've placed the object too far away, just watch that one first, right? Watch the object. If it's like, even for me, right, I'm in my 30s. If I go this big distance and play, I might have to, if I don't hit it hard enough, I'm kind of waiting, and then I'll be able to do it. Okay, so just keep your eye on that little parent tip. If it doesn't look like the rhythm's there, just bring it in closer. Again, we want quality reps. Quality reps over just doing it because you were bored on Saturday morning, right? We want quality. That's what we're here for, to get better. So, first one. So again, midline for the object. We're going diagonal pass. So just making a little triangle with ball and body. Go across, shuffle my feet to meet it on the other side, and I receive. We want to do 2 touches, okay? So I'm going diagonal, receive, diagonal, receive, like that, okay? That's the routine. 2 touch ideally, all right? Give your player, excuse me, Give your player a chance to shuffle their feet, which is what we'll talk about, and then we'll bounce the ball back. We'll increase the tempo as we go. Okay? Diagonal pass, 2 touches. 30 seconds on, in 3, 2, 1, play. Whoop. Again, if you mess it up, just reset. Don't wag it, don't wing it. Quality over quantity. Got to work on that lefty. Touch, play, touch, and play. Whoops. Play. Okay, time. Hopefully you got a feel for that. Sweat. What is going on here? Oh, that's not good. Excuse me for 1 sec. My laptop's dying. I thought I had 3 hours, but I guess live streaming drains your battery. Okay, diagonal pass, 2 touch. Now if we go second set, we increase that tempo. What we're looking for is, as we play, and I'm going to play this hard and let the ball go, as we play it, I want to be able to shift across and be ready for that ball to come in. Okay, so what I don't want to do is just like play it, turn my hips and kind of, because that's what will happen, the one I just left. As soon as it comes off your foot, I'm not going to pass this time. As soon as it comes off the foot, it's a quick step here, right, without crossing the feet, right, just lead with, if this is my right, I lead with that foot, and I kind of hop and shuffle, slide, whatever word you want to use. Be ready for the ball to arrive. All right, 5 seconds. 2 touch, diagonal pass, shuffle, slide, across, and get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, play. So shuffle. See how I'm waiting on that one? Got to be firm. Touch, shuffle, touch, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And rest. Little comments check. Okay, second activity. Actually, let me just go back 1 step. So, what I liked about another stream that I watched that did this kind of stuff, is we do 2 sets here to show you. 1, just kind of finding and feeling the rhythm, a little slower. 1 where I try myself to increase the tempo, which in that last one I didn't do very well. And then, when this is all over, go back and do it the other 2 times over. So you as the players are doing 4 sets, if that makes sense. Excuse me. So 1 with me to get the flow, 1 with me at a good tempo. Once we're done, go back and do the same thing. But your 3rd set starts at the intensity of this 2nd set, and the 4th set hopefully is through the roof. And you're really pushing yourself, and you get a sweat on. Okay, second activity. We'll go diagonal ball again. This time our footwork has got to be sharp, because we want to get, if I'm going to play this pass with my right, I'm going to move all the way over to receive with the outside of my opposite foot. So receive outside, and then I play same foot probably. So same foot, big shift, outside of the foot. Diagonal ball, big shift, outside of the foot. Just on a demo, increase that speed. Okay, we're not playing yet. This is still demo territory. Outside, play. And again, as soon as it comes off my foot, my body is shifted so that I can use the outside of my foot to play. Everyone got it? 30 seconds. So this one we do 2 reps with the left, 2 reps then with the right side. So I'll start left. 3, 2, 1, play. In. and shift. All right, come on, Coach Ian. Outside, play, outside, play, outside, play. I really like hitting this, don't I? Outside, play. Outside. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 1. Time. Have a rest. If it was the target game to hit the green, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. 10 more seconds of rest. And we'll go, actually, let's change, so we'll go right foot. So let's extend the rest period. We're playing right foot outside, shuffle, right foot outside. And then we'll come back and do it all again. So we'll do one left, one right, one left, one right. So opposite foot if you already did your right. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and outside touch, bounce, and shuffle, and shuffle. All right, now I'm in a rhythm. Outside touch. Keep it moving. Outside. Fire it in. Now we're pushing. Whoop. Move your feet. Don't trip over your own feet like I just did. Outside. 5. Whoop. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. My main man Leo's in. Everyone in the club better watch out for Leo. All right, so we're going again. I'm going left side. Increase the tempo. Not sure I can handle much more. Footwork behind the ball again. Footwork's important. Frequency of step for those of you that have been in since the start. Frequency of step. So I don't just play, take one big step, and then hope that's enough. Because if I did that, my body's facing this way, and I know I want to go that way. So then I'm taking it out. It may take an extra touch. It certainly takes extra time. So the frequency of your steps to get your body in the correct position is the key. Even if you duff the touch, pass isn't quite there. Get yourself in the right spot as if the pass is going to be there. That's the good habit that the top players have. Woo! Okay. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, play. And get your feet there. In. Touch and play. Touch and play. Touch. Shuffle. Whoops. Three, 2, 1, time. Right foot. Right foot, right foot. This is the second of the set in the right foot. The second of 4 little passing bounce activities that we'll do. And each one gets harder. So, outside foot, 2 touch. The next one we'll do is called Iniesta. So be ready for that one. That one again, footwork, footwork, footwork. 5 seconds. 2, 1, play. In, touch, shuffle. After the pass. Get your feet in the right position after the pass. seconds to use. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Great work, guys. Keep it up. Certainly trying. Okay, Iniesta, or La Croqueta, as it's called, or I've seen it called. Those of you that watched Barcelona's main man from back in my day anyway. Midfield magician. Absolute magician. At slight little movements, send the defender one way, and off he goes the other way. I don't know that he would ever win a sprint. I don't know that he would ever bench more than anyone on his team, but certainly no one can take the ball from him. All because of the little shoulder dips, knees bend, little fakes and feints, and the footwork to be able to go from a body position over to the other. So that's what we're going to try. Like Croqueta. Straight pass in. As it comes back, we're looking to shift the ball over the other side of your little midline cone or object, or whatever it may be, sibling, who knows. So we're going straight ball. As it comes in, kind of tick-tock, foundation or bell, whatever you want to call it, from one foot to the other, wide stance, and I've shifted from a defender being here in my face to here, and here's an open lane in for an opportunity for a pass to a player in a better position, or I'm on the drive and I'm going towards goal or advancing the ball myself. So watch again, bounce comes in, little shuffle, 1, 2, ball's on the other foot, and then we just maintain that in a little rhythm. 1, 2, pass comes in, 1, 2, pass goes in, 1, 2, in. Okay, notice, I'll do it on the ball, we'll coach before we try it. Notice how my feet are set, and I know I'm taking the ball off of this, I'm going to call it back foot. And as I'm doing it, I'm almost springing and leaping off of my left foot to be able to get my feet in the right position. If that makes sense. Let me turn, and sorry, that was probably a bad angle. So I'm here, I know it's coming to this foot, so my weight is there, right, first. But as I start to lean, now I'm pushing off of this foot, and almost like you do side to sides in a warm-up, right? That's the movement that we want. We don't want this heel click. We don't want to cross over. Okay, so my body weight's in, I'm faking one way. As I start to lean, quick change of feet, but I take the ball with me. So I'm in, quick change of feet, new ball position, new body position, and I go in like that. Okay, 30 seconds, 2 sets. We'll do 15 seconds break, and I won't talk. So 2 sets in a row. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. So this first, get used to the shuffle. 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 Oh. Remember that midpoint, that cone in the middle. Shift it from one side to the other. And time. A little bit more than 30, but you'll live. 15 seconds break. We just go right back into it. See if you can increase the tempo. Maybe increase, so ways to increase challenge. Hit it harder. Sounds easy. Hit it harder into the rebound so it comes back to you quicker. You got to fix your feet quicker. You got to think quicker. You get better by doing that. 5 seconds. Okay, and play. Increase. Whoop. Increase the tempo. Five seconds. and time. Right, we're nearly there. Last one. Have a drink, catch your breath, get some coaching from mum or dad. Did you move your feet quick enough? Did you get your head up in between the touches? Did you find a rhythm? More importantly, good footwork is noticeable because of the rhythm. You look awkward and static, tin man, it means the footwork's not there. Okay, so even if the touch may go off, or you chip your little rebounder and it goes too high, if you're in the right position to receive, that says footwork's right because of the rhythm and the shuffling from back and forth. Okay, final one. Woo, we're almost there. I don't have a cool name for this one, mainly because I just made it up. There's a little combination, so maybe we can call the coaching in or something. Well, the first way to do it right, I'll name it after you. Maybe. Answers on a postcard. We want the second piece, whatever you use it, second cone. I'm going to have to give myself a bit of space for this one. So this is probably a step apart from your bounce to this is probably a little more than a step. So not quite even, but again, give you time to go through it. Too close, bring it back. Too far away, no rhythm, take it forward. And I'll do the same because, like I say, we've kind of just made this one up today, this morning, based on a few videos I saw. Watch. Up and back. We're going to, can't even do it myself. Up and back, right? Turn to open the hips. Get across the line of the cones. Okay, so the ball's over on the other side. So I've gone pass, back, turn my hips, over the cones. Now I'm going pull back outside, which is opposite foot or near foot, switch feet to bring it back. Okay, so we'll show that one again. Bounce, open up, pull back outside. Now we're just back to where we started. Okay, next bit, we're going pass, roll through, and then we just bounce it and we back up to finish on the opposite side. So there's two parts. And because of the time, we'll just bang it all in one. Up, open up, pull back outside, bounce, roll, bounce. And we're on the opposite side to do it, mirror image. Okay, so we're up, back, open up, pull back outside, bounce, roll, bounce. Okay? Maybe we'll walk through that one more time, okay? Little bounce, hopefully you're practicing as I do. Open up, cross, break a line here. Little pull back outside. We step forward slightly so that we're level, and we just go bounce, and we retreat. In, open up, step forward, roll, bounce. Okay. Let's have a quick comment check in case anyone's asking. No, we're good. All right. So we've been going. Oh, it's good time. Final one. This will do. We'll put a minute on the clock. You get through what you can get through as you understand it. I'm going to go at. Oh, my other shot. Sorry. I'm going to go at that a little better than half pace. So visually watch as I do it. Just in case you lose your way or you're not quite sure, was it this foot to that foot, left to right, right to left, wherever it may be. So, minute goes on, and we'll have a go at it. This is difficult, but I'm proud of you guys for sticking with me, and thanks for coming on. Maybe we'll do this again in the coming weeks. 3, 2, 1, play. Open up, pull, bounce, bounce. Pull, bounce, roll, bounce. Open up, whoop, and. seconds and we'll have a little chat. Pull, bounce, roll. Okay. Just put the brakes on it for now. Got a couple more minutes. Details if you think you've got that routine. So the pattern, number one, the pattern is key. Where do you play the ball? Which foot does it come back to? What's the little turn that we already worked on? And then the roll is kind of the new bit at the end. If you have the pattern down, and you found a little rhythm, however fast or slow that rhythm is, here's the details within. First bounce. As that's coming off, I don't want to be with my hips square to the rebound surface. I know where I want to go because of the pattern. As I play, I'm going to turn my body to face that direction that I want to go. So that's detail one. That's going to set me up for the pullback outside, because now my body is already, body's already on that angle because I did this. Now I can perform that pullback outside. And again, what we talked about before, we've got a 45 angle from the midline. And as I do that pullback outside, I go 45 on the other way. Now I can fire the ball in to set myself up for the roll. So as I've gone in, pull back outside, I play, my body comes forward so that I'm in line with the roll. Don't worry about the roll. Do the first bit with quality and with detail. So I go in, turn my hips, and then I finish. If I take the ball, I finish with the roll. Try again. Turn my hips, bounce, roll, and finish. So I'll give you a minute in 5 seconds. A minute to work on it. We'll probably call it time there. And yeah, put it in. 60 seconds to go. It's hard work, an hour and 10 minutes of work that we've done. Finish it off with a good set. In 3, 2, 1, play. Hips. 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 Whoa. Got excited. Hip. 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 Remember I said quality on the last one? Okay. In. Pull. Bounce. Yes. 10. Seconds if you've got it in you still. Bounce. Roll. Last one. Boom. Boom. Woo! Okay, time. Epic. All right. Sorry, my laptop is much lower than the webcam. Still. Uh-oh. Come. All right, so here's the list of what we did. Hopefully YouTube figures it out and puts it the right way around. So I'm looking at it backwards. Can you tell me if it's the right way around there, please? Oh, there's people on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now. It's the right way? Okay. So here's the list. So here's our warms. Skipping, buckets, heel kicks, side steps. Can't reach backwards, I'm going to have to stand there. Under and overs. Single lunges. And then really the focus, the important stuff, pull back outside, V, L turn, into a 3-touch combo, passing. Diagonal 2-touch, footwork to receive, more footwork on diagonal outside to receive, left and right. Get your body all the way around the ball, get the midline of your body beyond the ball so you can get the outside of your foot onto the receiving touch, Iniesta or croqueta, depending on where you look it up on YouTube. And then this last one I kind of played around with, and I just listed kind of the actions that we did. So it was up, it bounced back, we opened up, we did a pull back outside, we went back up, a roll over, and then we just bounced it off. And again, the takeaway with this last one, just put that down. The takeaway with that last one is that I just kind of made it up. That's kind of the, I guess, the takeaway message in everything that we've worked on up until that point is these small details that we do, pull back outside, V, rollovers, bounce, outside of the foot pass, outside of the foot first touch. That library of ball mastery, technical skills will then allow you to be creative, whether it's a rebound surface or whether it's a sibling or mom or dad or whoever, to then create your own. So mine, like I didn't have a fancy name for it. Up, back, open up, pull back outside, up, roll over, bounce. There's nothing pretty about that, right? But that's me just kind of knowing what I've been able to perform here with the rebound surface, and then just playing around with it. So we'll end it there. Thank you for everyone who did come on, who's been and gone, everyone that's going to watch this when YouTube does its magic and posts it as a standalone video. If you've made it through the 1 hour, 15, almost 16 minutes, huge thumbs up, huge thank you. So, and I thought about having seen other clubs around the world, really, and other training providers around the world doing stuff like this. And I thought, why not? Why not challenge our community and our VADA and our Edge and our Real family to doing, the same thing, but with that connection of, hey, I know that guy that's sweating profusely now after an hour of hard work. So, so thanks again. Stick with Time to Get Better Club. Stick with your coach's individual challenges. Stick with the individual learning plan that is about to go on the website, as well as in the PDF that has been floated around. Visit this video again. So there's already 4 different ways to stay on the ball, stay sharp, and fingers crossed we'll be on the field sooner than we know it. So bye, everyone. Bye, AJ. No? Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks again.